So I got invited to a Christmas party, and I need an ugly sweater. And since I waited last minute, I'm gonna have to make my own. Wouldn't it be easier to just buy an ugly sweater, you ask? Abso-freaking-lutely. But I only got a day and a half and $20. Yeah, I'm a hot mess right now, so I need something fast, easy, and will last me the night. My original plan was just to tape this mirror onto my sweater and see how it goes. Although I found this hilarious, I doubt my boss would, so reluctantly, I came up with another idea. I found these pom-poms at Hobby Lobby for half off. For this project, you will need liquid stitch, a permanent marker, some paper and tape, an old sweater, and of course the pom-poms. I started off this project by making a design. I decided to hand draw 3 trees. I placed my design on my sweater and eyeball how many pom-poms I'm planning to use. I'm doing this because I need to make sure I have enough balls, which clearly I do. Moving on, I placed this paper in between my sweater just to make sure that nothing seeps through the other side. I grab my design and I start poking holes on my outline. So I use a pen for this part, and I decided to repeat the process 2 more times since I made 3 trees. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to grab some tape and I'm going to secure my design on this sweater. From there, I'm going to take my permanent marker and I'm just going to transfer my design by marking the holes I made. I'm pressing firmly and I'm not going to lift this pattern up until I'm completely finished. Once I'm done, I'm just going to carefully lift this up just to double check that it went through. I'm also checking to make sure the marker didn't go anywhere else too. Now, I'm going to remove the pattern and the tape, and I'm just going to repeat the process all over again with my other 2 trees. So here's my other tree with the holes already poked through. I'm just going to tape it down really quick just to make sure it's secure. I'm going to grab my marker and we're doing the same thing we did all over again. Once you're done getting your patterns onto your sweater, this is what it should look like. Halfway done, right? Yeah, you would think. First, my tiny human beckoned me, and then it went downhill from here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of advice so you don't end up like me. Most of the time, a little bit of glue goes a long way. Not for this project. This is what happens when you don't use enough glue. Look at this hot mess. All my balls fell off and I had to restart. If you don't want to waste your time, do this. Look how much glue there is on this thing. You want to smother this ball in glue. You're probably thinking, that's a lot of glue. Bloody hell, no, it's not. And you might want to add some more. Once you've smothered your balls in glue, then firmly push the balls down onto your sweater. This part, you could totally make a pattern or a design. But for me, I'm on a time crunch. I'm just going to grab whatever ball I have in my hand and I'm just going to glue it down. Also, if you can't tell, I started to glue my balls inside my pattern first. I also made sure there was plenty of space in between my balls because if I glued them too close together, they were starting to lift up and not stick. Oh yeah, also this glue is pretty forgiving. As long as you clean it up within the 24 hours, it's still water soluble. So if you screw it up, you can totally restart and just wipe it off. And it dries clear. Anyways, in between you gluing your balls, you want to do this. I grabbed a marker and I'm just squishing the balls down as firmly as I can. This is actually a really important step. Right here's what happens if you don't use enough glue or push down firmly. One other thing, you definitely want to take breaks in between. Don't rush the process. Make sure all your balls are glued down. Like I said, I only had a day and a half to do this, but patience is the key to this project. Anyways, this is what my tree looked like after I was done. Now I'm just going to do the same thing I did with my other 2 trees. Not too bad. Now just leave it alone. So here I am not waiting for the glue to set and making my balls fall off. So leave your balls alone for 24 hours after you do this part. Here, I'm just placing heavy objects on top of my pattern. Here's a book, a water bottle. Grab another book. After 24 hours, it should be completely dry. Here I am just rubbing my balls. As you can see, none of them are falling off. If any do fall off, glue them back on, press firmly, and let them dry. For any reason, if you have to wash this, I would recommend hand washing it and letting it air dry. Okay, so here's the final results after I got all the kinks out. All done. Thanks. Bye.